Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a recap. Y'all, I used to love going to the Orange Candy Store, East St. Louis. Y'all, they tore that down too. I guess it used to be like all the snack stuff that Billy probably had. It was like two candy stores over there. It was a house too that was a candy store. Look at this. He's $1 at what is this place? They make, what is this? They make he also makes, I have not said one thing, right? These are $1 at Dollar General, right? And then he also makes liquid smoke. These are so good. I gotta go get some. So that's the bad thing about coming to, all I kept thinking about on a bus coming to this library was I get to stop at Dollar General for some candy. Fruit roll up, Gushers, excuse me, Grips, and 2 Mountain Dews. It would have been $4. I spent $8 because I got 2 Mountain Dews. The Mountain Dews are 2 for $4. I'm like, who doesn't? I'm like such a candy store girl. So when I'm gonna make me a candy store. With cheap snacks. So there's this little guy that kind of follows me sometimes. And he get on my nerves, but I like him. I like his personality. He always talking. That's the problem. He got to shut up. If he with me, he got to shut up. So if he's my family, I'm trying to say he's my brother. I just looked up Dennis's kids. It's like, it's just me and Aubrey. So yeah, he's trying to say he's my brother. Like, no, they were trying to say he's my brother. He might be my cousin, all right? Or he been around the device. He's so much younger than me. He's so good with it. Because Aubrey actually just like him. Okay, so let me bring up my recap stuff. So I'm like, listen, if you are my family, move into the house. If you have been around the house with the device, move into the house so these people can leave me alone. Okay, so I put on the hook Mr. Henry. Okay, so listen, y'all. I left this out of the other video, like where the guy put me on a hook like I was a rabbit. So the girl, she was holding me like that too. So the woman, it's a picture with like it's supposedly Sadie, but I think Sadie is looking like the chick or whatever. So that's how I know that the woman was stalking her. So I think it's Sadie, right? But the person, after Sadie was killed, the person came and started acting like she was Sadie. Like it's not the same person, not the same person. So in one picture, we had a party and Sadie is just holding me like I'm a rabbit. So the girl, I think she was holding me like I was a rabbit because we were in the parade together. So we had a party at 5305 and that was it. So then we got to see. Okay, so anyway, before everybody found me, when I was with the rapist, I would be at the house by myself. So I don't know if the person that had me on the hook was like Sadie's friend or somebody else that was working at the house. Anyway, he put me on a hook that was on the curtain. He actually hung me on the hook because I guess I was in the house by myself or something like that. But that's where they was picking me up and dropping me off at, and nobody was at the house. Nobody was at 5305 Belmont. So he actually hung me on the hook. I was like, come on, come back, come back, come back, come back. Come on, come back, come back. So then he put me in the bed and he was laying in the bed next to me. I told y'all I thought he had a heart attack or something. But yeah, he was in the bed and he was sleeping. I was sleeping in the bed too. So at some point we was in the bed, not under the covers, just on top of the covers. I don't think he molested me or anything, but he had me on a hook, y'all. And he kept trying to get me to come back. So I don't know if I passed out or whatever, but that was it. Because they kept sticking me in the back. So now, let's talk about how I got my name. Shantae Lakeisha Schuler. When I'm with the woman who is now pretending to be Sadie, I'm at a restaurant, right? And the guys were making a spreadsheet or something, I guess, or whatever. Like, they were making something on a computer. And they were, and I was in her sleep. So she had the device with her because if she has the stuff, she'll start to look like Sadie. They'll start to look like Coletta, especially if I'm there. So she had the stuff in the office at work, and they make up a person, Shantae Lakeisha Schuler. I think they said that she was kind of uppity. They like, yeah, because she's kind of uppity. Y'all, they were not racist at all. Sylvester was like, he thought they were racist too. They are not racist. Y'all, it'd be so hard for them to be racist here because I told y'all, like, this is like, we near Sky Earth Force Base, first off. And then the other thing is like our families are like really diverse. Like people always think we separated. Like if you go to SIUE, everybody was like all separated, but it was because of the Chicago people coming here. So they'll try to separate them. When I come back to St. Louis, like if I come here for a rave, if I come here to go to the store, if I come here to do an event, I'm usually with like a group of diverse people, like Indian, white, Native American, like Mexican. It's like I'm always with diverse people. When I get back to Illinois, they separate us because the person that kidnapped us did not want us to be with any other lighter people. They wanted because they would, ooh, that old ugly white woman. That's what they'll be like. We like that's our family. So we don't say anything. We just let them talk. So, where am I at though? What am I talking about? I forgot. Okay, yeah. So I'm in the office. Everybody thinks that they being racist, and they not because they really did give this person a personality and everything, right? Y'all, Shantae Lakeisha Schuler with a social security number because that's my real social security number, and it's recorded on there. My real social security number is recorded on this stuff too. And then the birthday is August 30th, 1978. She made me a birth certificate, y'all, to go with everything too. So when she came over to tell the woman about Kurt Kemp and to give me the plane ticket to go out of town, that's what it was. She gave her a birth certificate for me with Eva Thomas as my mother, but my last name is Schuler. Eva Thomas as my mother. She gives me a birth certificate and she gave her a social security card for me, and she was telling her about Kurt Kemp. And it's actually the woman who is supposedly like a social worker who's been stalking me at the hospital. So I used to wonder, like, why she always got to take me to herself? Like, she officially takes me to get a license. She officially takes, when I come here to get a license or ID, they go with me. The surrogates were going with me to get my license or my ID in Illinois. So the man worked at Chili's, y'all. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. This whole time I haven't even thought about it. I get hired at a Chili's in Texas. I get hired. One of the guys that came into the office, so the one that was making everything up, he had black hair. The other guy that came into the office, he had blonde hair and he was tall. He was a little bit bigger. I guess he thought that I was like being funny when I went to go get my job. And I kept not thinking about being kidnapped because they were stalking me in Texas too. It's a group of white women. The white woman has short black hair and she was pretending to be like Lil Wayne's woman at some point. So she was the one that stopped me in college, and she was like, your middle name is Lakeisha. That's a lot of letters, isn't it? I was like, what the heck? So y'all see, one day I was ranting on the show. I'm like, my mama gave me that name, this, that, and the other. No, Two white men gave me, two unracist white men gave me the name because I'm supposed to be a little uppity. Y'all, I cannot make this up. That's why she was so happy because she had the documents. That's why she went ahead and renamed me. So anyway, like I said, I'm in Texas and the guy's like, "No, you're not working here today. You can go home." I guess he thought I was joking. No, baby, that woman gave me that name. Even though my real name is Ruby Diana Thomas and I am from Canada, no, the woman gave me the name, baby. She gave it to me. They my daddies, y'all. I told you I'm a man child, y'all. Everything in life points to me being a man child. So the next time I had this situation, so I told y'all about the SIUE I was at the Bank of Edwardsville when the first thing happened at the bank. And then when I get to Texas, the woman is still stalking me in Texas too, y'all. Still stalking me in Texas. So I don't get the job. I don't get to really start the job at Chili's. Oh, excuse me. The next time this happens, that's when I realized somebody started talking about it. And I'm like, okay, that is the truth. I was in the office and the person was eavesdropping. They recorded it and then they gave me the name for real. So that's what it is. So I just got a job at Chili's. And so now we'll make it true. They like, man, she's the Calvin of Chili's. Right. Because I was like a genius child. So it's like I didn't do them wrong. I'm not a dope head. So I'm a genius child, adopted by a billionaire. Listen to my story, y'all. It seems so unreal. I am the child of Chili's. So then I do all the education stuff for years, like years until I graduate from high school. That's when I guess Miss Thompson thought she was gonna take over, and they killed Miss Thompson. Miss Thompson. So then, and she was lying too. So she was one of my kidnappers. So she got killed because she was one of my kidnappers. So then we get to I get to Texas. I graduate school and I graduate with 2 degrees, a major and a minor, one in studio art and one in theater. I get to Texas, I become like this premier teacher, okay, that's designing the school. And I'm still a genius. And I still do education. It's just now they try to steal it or act. And I'm the person that chooses the president. Y'all, it's unreal, right? I'm the poster child for Chili's. It's so crazy. These women have gone crazy, y'all, coming after me because I'm the poster child for Chili's. So the child that they helped create never did them wrong. And y'all, this is all after the Southside rapist. She got me from this. So the best part about that was they really got me away from the Southside rapist. So he was with me, but they didn't really leave me alone. So they kept staying with me. So that was it. Like they really did get me from the Southside rapist. And I guess they found out that it wasn't me talking. It was probably Tempe. They did take me back to Canada to see my brother. So we went to the properties one night too, one of our properties. So this guy just recently saw this property on TikTok. And he's like, what is this? It's like, it's a bag holder, y'all. It's like you stick the bags in there and the bags holder. So it's like just a little clamp with a ball. And when you get home, you just stick your bags in there. So I used to play with it, right? Because we don't go to that house all the time, but it's a house in Webster Grove. That's our house. And it's still over there. It's black and white and it got a swing on the porch. And it looks like it's dilapidated because we haven't been over there to fix it. So when they came and stole all our groceries from their house, they made us sit on the porch and wait for them while they filled up the car with all our groceries from the house. So They didn't have food or nothing, y'all. They just destroyed our whole life. So really, we haven't been to any of our own houses since I was 5. That's it. So yep, 2 white men made up my name at a Chili's. That shit crazy. And then people saw the name and the social security number and started stalking me because I am a really good person. I'm a very good poster child for Chili's restaurant. And I'm good at being y'all, the best part it is I'm like a good ass waitress too. Ain't that crazy? From the restaurant to the White House. I'm a good ass person. So that's what's been going on. That's my recap. How long I got? Oh, look at. Let me see if I had any other notes. Yep, that's it. That is it. So yeah, if you're really Aubrey's family and you are here, I need you to move into my house. And I got 2 houses across the street. Because these people, they can't be there. They crazy. They can't handle it. They just can't handle being like cool, calm, and collected. They can't handle it. So yeah, no type of conspiracy or anything. It's just the people that use the devices. They do it for evil. It's not necessarily nothing is evil. I'm a kid. I'm still a kid, y'all. And I still haven't got help. Have a good day.